Hey everyone, it's Luke here from LT Gaming and welcome back to you LT Gamers. Today I'm taking a look at Strategic Command American Civil War. This is a game that I covered a good while ago and also have played a lot of. They are releasing a new 1.08 update with lots of new improvements, and also that comes with a free 1904 Imperial Sunrise campaign. The campaign of course covers the Russo-Japanese War and it is a huge amount of fun. I've been playing it all this week and I have to say it provides a lot of challenge and a unique strategy to the players who love this game. Initially as the Japanese, you will launch a torpedo attack on the Russian fleet at Port Arthur, as historically happened. You will then have to try take control of the seas and launch a campaign through Korea to take over your objectives. You then have to get as many of your elite units from Japan as quickly as you can to the western coast of Korea and try and take Port Arthur and other objectives before the Russians return with their massive manpower and start to push you back. So for the Japanese, time is of the essence in this campaign. As the Russians, you really need to delay the Japanese attack through Korea and wait for your manpower to kick in. Also, the Baltic fleet will eventually arrive from Europe, bolstering your naval defences. Before this war, no European army had been defeated by an Asian power, so this changed things forever and a lot of lessons were learnt from this war. I think it's a fascinating scenario they've added to the game, and look, it's a game about the American Civil War, yet they've added the Franco-Prussian War, the Russo-Japanese War, and also paid DLC with the wars in America. I have purchased the wars in America and I've had an absolute blast with it. It's a great game. And I really wanted to update the fans on the channel as to where this title is and where it's going. I really appreciate that Slytherin have offered free content for this game. One of the criticisms I've had for the game is that everything does end up being a World War I style conflict because of the front lines that form with very little room for manoeuvre. However, this is improved with this scenario as there's more mobility and the ability to cut off supply lines. You have to move quickly in this scenario. I do think that with the focus on the individual conflicts, the SGS games do portray these conflicts a little better and represent the pitched battles that would have been decisive in the period, but overall you cannot fault this game. It's absolutely brilliant. I've nitpicked at it, and hey, there is actually a very good defense of this strategy in the Steam forum if anyone wants to go and read that. It's a very interesting read and defense of the style of this game. But like I said, I can't be too critical. I have had hours of fun with this game. I bought the DLC myself and I have really enjoyed those conflicts. And now I have been playing the Russo-Japanese War all week and I'm really fascinated with the scenario and the challenge that has been presented to me. I think it was really important for me to return to this game as I only got to do a first impressions when it was released. And I wanted to give an update on just what a glorious war game this is. It also runs really smoothly, which is welcome in this day and age. A lot of the older war games don't, of course. So yeah, I just wanted to really promote it. If you are a war gamer, you're gonna love it. And also we have to praise in this day and age this level of support and free content. Honestly, I think it's super impressive. There are hours of content in the base scenario, the American Civil War, and if you want more, you can always get the DLC pack. I'd recommend that. It's a great purchase. I've really enjoyed it. And of course, you get the Franco-Prussian War and this scenario also. You are not going to be left with any time on your hands if you really jump into this. It's a great package. If you decide to buy the base game, remember that the free patch with the extra Russo-Japanese scenario releases on the 29th of June, so you'll be able to enjoy that content from then onwards. I would really like to see them add more content to this game. Whether that's paid or not, I would happily pay for more. Like I said, the DLC is excellent. The Triple Alliance campaign against Paraguay, it was really touch and go for me, but I loved it, and honestly, really immersive. And with these games, you get to learn about periods of history that you don't know about. I'm very high on that with the SGS titles, and you should definitely check those out as well. But this game has also got me into conflicts that I didn't know much about. The base game, of course, the American Civil War, I know quite a lot about that, and my whole aim was to try and get European intervention for the Confederates against the US. When that actually happened, it was a huge amount of fun, and honestly, the history nerd in me went crazy. I loved it. So I can't recommend this game any higher than I already have. I would honestly go out and pick it up today, and with the free content coming, you're really going to enjoy the Russo-Japanese War. The new scenario also comes with a full strategy guide, which I found really interesting. Initially, I tried to split my forces towards 2 different cities. That didn't work. I went back and I read the guide and I adapted my strategy. I took out the Russian fleet and then I advanced on Port Arthur with my military forces through Korea. So there we go, LT gamers. This is one of the premier war games of today. It's really been supported strongly, and I think as gamers, we should appreciate that. Go out and pick it up today, and hopefully you can let me know in the comments exactly what you think of the game and the added content. I've been Luke from LT Gaming. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Me and Tom appreciate all of that interaction, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.